Happy evening, all of you. I am Professor Anant Kumar Das. Now again, part 2 quiz. As I promised, I have already uploaded 7 videos on business and business activities, okay, related to all commerce and management students or management subjects. If you think you are in any courses of commerce and management, whether it's a general course or professional courses, this video, whatever I have already uploaded, will be highly useful for you for all types of preparation. You can make notes out of that. You can prepare for any interview in coming days or future also, and it will help you a lot to crack any exams in this country, out of this country. So let's start with the part 2 quiz. Okay, already I have already uploaded part 1 also related to business and business activities quiz. Now this is the part 2. Quiz means time limit is fixed. Don't try to read on the board, otherwise you will be very much confused. If you want to solve this quiz your own, just pause your video, then read the questions very carefully and then note down your answers, and then match with my answer by again rewind the video and then match the correct answer. Okay, so that you will be able to know how much you are able to solve and how many questions you are in a position to solve. That is very important for you all. Okay, and if you think that you are an MBA student, I am confident definitely for you, or CA ICW students, for you it will be very easy for you to solve these questions. But let's try first of all. Okay, so first question, very simple. Oil refinery is the best example under. Oil refinery, you know, oil refinery, IOC is the big name, ONGC is the big name, IPCL, HPCL, है ना, big name related to oil refinery, especially IOC in this country is the biggest name. Okay, what is happening there actually? From the same product, say for example, if they are putting oil and from the oil itself coming petrol, diesel, kerosene oil, grease, lubricants. So what do you think? Oil refinery is the best example under primary sector, extractive part, primary sector, genetic part, secondary sector, analytical part, or secondary sector, processing part. This is very first question. Okay, little bit clumsy is my board is clumsy actually, little bit. Okay, but don't worry about that, because I will have to write first and then I will have to explain, because visual effect is always more than the any other effect. That is why I am always writing first and then explaining everything with concept. Whatever I will be conducting quiz, I will give you with explanation the answer. Okay, so secondary sector, analytical part. Clear now? Oil refinery is the best example under secondary sector, analytical part. There are 3 sectors under industry: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Poultry farms. Poultry farms is the best example under which sector again? Tertiary sector, support and services sector, primary sector, genetic sector, secondary sector, assembling sector, none of the above. So poultry farms comes under primary sector, genetic. Primary sector has been divided into 2 parts: extractive sector and genetic sector. Under extractive sector, there are farming, hunting, lumbering, and mining. There are like this examples are there. But under genetic sector, breeding part actually. But genetic sector means breeding part. So poultry farms is one of the best breeding part. Other than any other example under breeding part will come under genetic sector. Okay. Fishing and mining is the best example under, as I have already told just now. So fishing example, best example under primary sector, genetic, primary sector, extractive, secondary sector, synthetic, none of the above. So it's a extractive part. Very simple now. Got it? Very clear. Now question number 4. Transportation and warehousing is the best example under which sector we need the help of transportation and warehousing. Transportation and warehousing, as by the name itself very clear, it's a support and service sector. So definitely either it will come under primary sector or secondary sector. A tertiary means support and service. This is for help of industry, commerce and management. So it means it will come under tertiary sector. Examples are given. So this is question 4 questions are there, and you have already solved all the 4 questions. Match with your answers. Let us find out how many of you have given the correct answer. Okay, just again try to solve this part. The very first question, non-economic activities means there are 2 types of activities under business activity: economic activities and non-economic activities. Okay, So the examples are workers in a factory getting wages. What do you think? Is it economic or non-economic activities? The staff in an office getting salary. Okay. Mother cooking at home for their family, and all of the above. So natural non-economic means where no payment of wages or salaries involved. So mother cooking at home for their family is non-economic activities. And these two are economic activities because salary and wages are involved, money is involved. Okay. Anything which is being done for profit, that is always economic activities. Okay, got it. Profiteering. You might have heard this term for the first time, or maybe you used to. Profiteering, literal meaning of profiteering means, what do you think? If you are not getting, watch that video, my video. There are already videos are there, 7-8 videos are there. Making profit by unfair or illegal way. Okay, the first option. Making profit by investment and return, and making profit by gross profit, operating profit, net profit. So I will explain you first of all what is the, first of all I will tell you option, correct option. So profiteering means making profit by unfair and illegal way. Okay, in case of any emergency, say for example war situation, COVID-19, what people are doing, those who are doing this type of business, they are raising the prices, hoarding the goods and services, and automatically it's a shortage of demand and supply of that particular goods or services. In terms of war, in terms of COVID-19, in terms of earthquake, in terms of famine, in terms of flood, they are doing this. There are people in this country, those who are doing all this. During COVID-19, you might have gone through all these things in the newspaper, print media, electronic media, were advertising like that, anything. Anyway, investment return related to profitability. Okay, and these are the concept related to profit. So first option is the correct option. Now question number 3, which statement are correct? Depreciation charged on tangible assets. What are those tangible assets? Very simple. Plant and machinery, furniture and fixtures, land and building. Amortization charged on intangible assets. Do you think that these are the correct statement? Intangible assets means goodwill, patent, copyright. These are the intangible assets. So both A and B, or none of A and B. So sir, both A and B, both statements are correct. Got it? The net profit means, what is the meaning of net profit? Is it EBITDA? EBITDA means earnings before depreciation, tax and amortization, or gross profit minus depreciation, or operating profits minus interest plus tax plus amortization under bracket, or none of the above. So the correct option is, for the net profit, it's a operating profit minus interest plus tax plus amortization in the bracket, so that excluding all these three from the operating profit, you will get net profit. First one is related to gross profit. Gross profit equal to EBITDA. GP minus depreciation, this is operating profit and this is net profit. Watch that video again. I will tell you for the clear-cut concept. And the last but not the least, the consumer and customer are one and the same. What do you think? Both these terms are same, one and the same, consumer and customer. True, false, 4 options are there. Can't say, data not clear. It's a false, because consumer means the person, any individual like me or you, who are buying anything not for resale again to anyone. But customer definitely purchasing goods for reselling again to retailer. That is customer, because customer directly buying from the purchasing goods from the directly from the company, and we as an individual buying any article or product from the retailer, not from the company itself. This is the big difference between consumer and customer. So it's a false. So this is all about your part 2 quiz related to business and business activities. Like that, several quiz will be coming in coming days. Okay, just subscribe my channel, share with your all family, friends and relatives if you like that. Okay, only then, otherwise it's up to you. Thank you so much. May God bless you. The happy beginning.